Hey everyone, yesterday OpenAI released two open source AI models under the GPT-oss series. So they are the 120 billion and the 20 billion AI model. These are reasoning models, open weight reasoning models. You can know more about them on OpenAI news page. So the idea of this video is to set up an open source stack where you can try out these models, experiment with them. So for this we'll be using Ollama as our model hosting platform, and for the chat interface we will be using either Open WebUI or AnythingLLM. The whole application, the whole stack will be running on House of FOSS. So House of FOSS is an open source marketplace where you can run a whole bunch of open source applications. So we will be using Open WebUI as well as AnythingLLM in this demo. I'll be showing you how to set them up on House of FOSS platform and to use them. So by default, when you set up Open WebUI or AnythingLLM, you will get the Ollama stack behind the scenes so that you can right away start using open source AI models. So let's get started. So once you sign up for House of FOSS, you can create a first workspace. So I have a workspace here and I can come into my workspace and launch an application. So here let me search for Open WebUI and I can choose Open WebUI. And for this demo, since we are using the AI version, you might need a lot of RAM. For example, the OpenAI 20 billion parameter model, if you look at the Ollama thing, you might need 14 GB of RAM to run the 20 billion model. So in this account for me, I have enabled the AI version of it. So if you want to enable this, you can reach out to us through chat and we will be able to enable that for you. So through this launch, I will be able to run the GPT-oss version of Ollama. The rest of the models, the smaller models, you can of course directly run through the Ollama stack that we have inbuilt. So these may be smaller models which might just need 800 MB or 3 GB of RAM to run. So those are by default available. But if you want to run especially this the GPT-oss series, do reach out to us on the chat and we will be able to enable that for you. It's a bit higher configuration. So now the behind the scenes we are enabling all the system. We are putting up servers and setting up Ollama stack and everything behind the scenes for you, so that everything is really up and running for you. So you don't have to worry about installations, backups and configurations and ELV files. All of that is managed by House of FOSS for you. This might take a couple of minutes. So once this is up and running, I'll again continue the video. The application is ready to use. So I can visit the application through this URL. You'll get a houseoffoss.net subdomain URL through which you have everything ready for you to try out Open WebUI. So let me just give in some details. Philip.com and our password. And now I'm setting up my admin account and I'm in. And so once you're in, first you'll have to set up your model. So you can directly install the model here. What you can do is you can go to Ollama, you can copy just the name. By default, you will get the 14 GB using the 20 billion parameter model. I'm coming back and entering the model and I can pull the model directly. So now the model is being downloaded from the internet to the instance that you are running. Everything completely managed by House of FOSS for you. So now the model is being installed, and once the model is installed, you'll be able to use it in Open WebUI. So while this is installed, I'll also show you a few other settings. So you can go to your profile, you can go to your settings, and in your settings you can connect even other models. So I'll open the full settings here. So I'm in my admin settings. You can go to connections, you can connect your OpenAI API key, you can connect any API key that follows OpenAI standards. By default, you have Ollama running behind the scenes. This is something that we've set up for you. And you have all other different settings as well. You can connect databases, you can do web searches, documents. So Open WebUI is the open source version of the chat GPT interface. So this gives you a single place where you can connect any open source models directly into this. Especially through Ollama, you have access to all open source models that are available on Ollama marketplace and you can start using it. So let me come back to my chat, and by now the model should be installed. Yeah, so we are at 92%. So behind the scenes, we are running a big CPU based server for you. So this might be a bit slow. We can give you a GPU enabled server also. For that, you'll have to be part of our enterprise plan. So again, you can reach out to us directly at Philip through Philip at houseoffoss.com, and we will be able to set up a GPU based instance for you, which will help you, which will be much more faster than a CPU based instance. So here we have a CPU based instance that is running, and so let me refresh. Yeah, so yes, now we have GPT-oss model available for us, and we can ask any standard questions. So since this is a reasoning model, I've got a couple of reasoning questions that we can try out now. So I have a reasoning question here with me. I'm asking this question, and so let's see what happens. So the interface is very much similar to how ChatGPT is. So you'll see the thinking process and how the model thinks through the chain of thought that is happening behind the scenes, and the final output also you'll be able to see. So this, you'll have to have some patience since this is running on CPU. Now this might be pretty slow. It might take some time for it to do the entire reasoning and give you the answer. So now we have the response here from the AI model. So the answer is correct. So 9 chips are left, and you can see this, since it's running on CPU, it took quite a while to do the reasoning behind the scenes. It took 2 minutes to think through the whole process and to give us the answer. So similar to this, you can install other models also. Another very popular model that you can install would be the Gemma model, which is another state-of-the-art model, which is much more smaller. So you can just copy this and come to Open WebUI and install the model, and the model installation should start behind the scenes. So similarly, let's look at AnythingLLM. So you can go back to your application, House of FOSS application, and you can launch a new application. So you go to launch, you can see AnythingLLM here. And again, this is a very advanced configuration that we are using, a CPU-based advanced configuration, which will enable you to run the GPT-oss reasoning model. So you can again launch the instance, and this instance might take some time to come up and running, similar to how Open WebUI did. So in the meantime, let's go back to the Gemma model. The Gemma model is done. So now Gemma model is also ready for us to access, and with that, we should have 2 models available for us here for us to play around with. So I can select this model, and then I can, let's see if I ask the same question to Gemma 3, how well is it answering. So that's the best thing about Open WebUI. So in a single interface, you can use multiple AI models. So in a single chat, in the same chat history, you can, the first question was asked to GPT-oss latest, and here we are asking this question to Gemma 3 latest. And Gemma 3, since it is a much smaller model and is not a reasoning model, it is able to come up with the answer much faster. So when you're using standard models, using CPU based configurations shouldn't make a big difference. You should be able to get answers at a pretty quick speed compared to ChatGPT. You might feel it a bit slow, but it is pretty fast compared to any other open source models that are available right now. So right now, this is AnythingLLM. Again, we have the entire setup happening behind the scenes for you. We take up an instance, we do all the configurations, env, everything behind the scenes, so that you have AnythingLLM and Ollama running, spinning up in the same instance, doing all the connections required behind the scenes, so that when you have this application, it is as easy as using a mobile app. So everything is set. You just get a URL, and in that URL, you should be able to have everything up and running. So this might again take a couple of minutes. I'll see you once AnythingLLM is up and ready. Now that we have AnythingLLM up and running in House of FOSS, we can visit the application, and yeah, we have your own self-hosted AnythingLLM up and running. You can click Get Started. You have all these AI covers that you can connect to. For this demo, we are connecting to Ollama, and by default, it identifies the provider and connects. So in House of FOSS, the default Ollama model that we provide you is Gemma 3. Since it's a smaller model, it's just 4 billion. To have this enabled, do reach out to us through the chat interface in the House of FOSS dashboard, and we will be able to set this up for you and give you access to the server as well. Again, proceed, and for this demo I don't need password, and yeah, we're good to go. And skip survey, create my first workspace, and we're in. And once you're in, you can go and start chatting. AnythingLLM, we have done a separate video on comparing Open WebUI and AnythingLLM. You can check that out on YouTube. And I'm going to the workspace settings just to see that we have the default AI model enabled. So you can go here and change your AI model as well. I'm just selecting Ollama and the gpt-oss latest as the default AI model for this workspace. You can also connect different vector databases. By default, AnythingLLM gives you a vector database. You can connect to other databases as well, and you're good to go. With this, you can come back and start chatting. I can come back here and I can start asking my questions. So again, if I ask a question, it will take a long time. So I think this is a good place to stop this video. It's getting pretty long actually. So yeah, do try out AnythingLLM and Open WebUI through the House of FOSS platform. We support a whole lot of other open source tools and softwares as well. So do give it a try. And any people who sign up today will get a $10 free credit on our platform. So do try out different open source technologies and make the most out of open source.